No one should defy the church.
You say you're servants of God? What kind of God is this? No!
The story takes place in a dark future after a devastating world war destroyed most of civilization. The Earth has become a dangerous wasteland called the Lost Lands. Outside a single surviving city, the land is full of monsters, raiders, and strange supernatural forces. Inside the last city, people live under the rule of a dying king known as the Overlord. However, the real power in the city belongs to the church, which controls the population through fear and strict laws. Anyone accused of witchcraft is publicly executed as a warning to others.
The world you know is gone. All that's left now are the Lost Lands.
The movie begins with a woman named Grey Alice being brought to the gallows. She has been captured and accused of being a witch. The church gathers a large crowd to watch her execution, hoping her death will frighten anyone who thinks about challenging their authority. The executioner announces her crimes and orders the soldiers to hang her. But Grey Alice is not an ordinary prisoner. As the rope tightens around her neck, she quietly uses her magic to create a powerful illusion. One of the soldiers suddenly believes that he is the one being hanged instead of her. In panic, he grabs his weapon and shoots at the rope to save himself. The rope breaks and Grey falls to the ground free. The confused soldier then begins firing wildly, thinking enemies are everywhere. Instead, he accidentally shoots another soldier. When the executioner realizes what has happened, she immediately kills the bewitched man and orders all the soldiers to hunt the witch down. But Grey has already disappeared. As the soldiers search the area, Grey hides in the shadows. One by one, she quietly eliminates them using knives and clever tricks until only the executioner remains. The two women face each other in silence. The executioner accepts that she might die and tells Grey to finish it. But Grey decides on something more humiliating. Instead of killing her directly, she hangs the executioner from the same gallows meant for her. As Grey walks away through the silent crowd, people whisper her name. They call her the witch who cannot be hanged. Far away in the wasteland, another important character appears. A skilled hunter named Boyce rides through the desert alone. He is a survivor who knows the dangers of the Lost Lands better than most people. As he approaches an old tunnel, he suddenly stops his horse. He senses something is wrong and loudly announces that he knows an ambush is waiting. Immediately, several bandits jump out to attack him. One of them tries to grab Boyce's gun, but the weapon has a strange surprise attached to it, a deadly two-headed snake tied near the handle. The creature instantly bites the bandit and kills him. The other attackers charge forward, but Boyce quickly defeats them using hidden weapons and brutal fighting skills. Within seconds, the entire group is dead. After the fight, Boyce calmly collects his snake and continues traveling through the wasteland. Meanwhile, Grey Alice hides inside an abandoned tower outside the city. She leaves coins for a blind woman who lives there, showing that she still has kindness despite her dangerous reputation. Soon, the tower receives unexpected visitors. The Queen secretly arrives along with Gerace, the captain of the Royal Guard. The Queen has come to ask Grey Alice for something extremely rare. She wants the power to transform into a wolf. Grey explains that such power can only be taken from a shapeshifter that already possesses it. If someone kills the creature during the full moon, its magical ability can be transferred. The Queen offers valuable jewels as payment. Grey accepts the task because she never refuses a request. However, the full moon will arrive in only 6 days. That means she must travel deep into the Lost Lands and find the shapeshifter quickly. Before leaving, Gerace secretly approaches Grey with his own request. Although he serves the Queen, he believes her wish will destroy everything. So he pays Grey to make sure the Queen's plan fails. Since Grey never refuses any request, she accepts his payment as well. Now she must complete 2 conflicting missions. Using magic, Grey searches the Lost Lands for signs of the shapeshifter. In her vision, she sees a giant wolf easily slaughtering a group of hunters. Meanwhile, inside the city, the Queen visits the dying Overlord. He is weak and helpless, and she clearly despises him. After the servants leave, she secretly meets Boyce inside the castle. The two share a passionate kiss, revealing they are lovers. Boyce then sneaks out of the castle, fighting his way past a few guards before escaping into the city. Later that night, Grey finds him in a crowded bar. She approaches him with a proposal. She needs a hunter who knows the Lost Lands and can guide her to the shapeshifter. Boyce refuses at first and focuses on gambling instead, so Gray challenges him to a game and easily defeats him. Eventually, Boyce admits he knows a dangerous place called Skull River, where a powerful wolf creature is rumored to live. Gray realizes this matches the vision she saw. Before they can continue talking, soldiers suddenly attack the bar. A fight breaks out. Boyce throws his snake at one soldier, instantly killing him, while Gray uses her blades to fight the others. During the chaos, the executioner arrives and kills the snake. But by the time she turns around, Gray and Boyce have already escaped into the night. Now the witch and the hunter begin their long journey across the Lost Lands. Their path takes them through ruined cities, broken bridges, and dangerous territories filled with strange creatures. Along the way, they stop at a trading post run by Boyce's old friends, Mara and Ross. The siblings welcome him warmly, and Mara clearly still cares about him. That night, Boyce and Mara spend time together while Gray quietly studies the area. But danger is already approaching. The executioner and her army track them across the wasteland using a train. Eventually, they reach the trading post and brutally torture Mara and Ross for information before killing them and burning the place down. Later, Gray and Boyce arrive at a ruined city filled with deep chasms. While searching for a cable car to cross the gap, they discover the soldiers have already arrived. The executioner surrounds them with her troops and demands that Boyce hand over the witch. Instead, Boyce opens fire. A massive battle begins as the two fighters take down soldiers one after another, but more enemies keep arriving from the train.
We have to go. Let's go!
With no other choice, they escape using the cable car while fighting off attackers hanging from the roof and sides. Eventually, the cables are destroyed, sending the car crashing into the side of the canyon. Gray and Boyce barely manage to climb out alive. That night, they treat their wounds and continue moving forward. Meanwhile, in the city, the queen discovers she is pregnant. Knowing the child is actually Boyce's, she murders the dying overlord to secure the throne for herself. Back in the Lost Lands, Gray and Boyce are forced to spend the night in a cursed place filled with demons. Using clever traps and powerful illusions, Gray tricks the monsters into believing they are burning in magical flames. Terrified and confused, the demons destroy themselves while trying to escape the illusion.
You should not have.
Dirty whore sits upon the throne of the city. Find me the witch. Bring me her confession.
Finally, after many dangers, Gray and Boyce reach Skull River. The ground is covered with bones from previous victims. They enter an abandoned building and prepare for the final confrontation. When the full moon rises, the truth is revealed. Boyce himself is the shapeshifter. His body painfully transforms into a massive wolf. Gray fights him using silver claws, illusions, and careful strategy. The battle is brutal, but eventually she defeats him. However, instead of killing him immediately, she secretly places silver beneath his skin, slowly poisoning him. Later, Boyce makes one final request. He asks Gray to stay with him so they will no longer be alone. Because she cannot refuse a request, she agrees. But the price is deadly.
Wait! You can refuse no one. Those are your words. I want us to hunt together, to fight together.
The price to be paid.
Name it. Anything.
During the next transformation, Gray kills him and takes his hide. She returns to the city with proof of the mission, but her real plan is finally revealed. By removing the powerful players and exposing their secrets, she helps trigger a rebellion that destroys the corrupt rulers. The queen realizes she has been betrayed
You betrayed me and killed the father of my child!
and kills Jeraeus before the rebels storm the castle. Meanwhile, far away in the wasteland, Boyce rises again from his grave. He finds Gray and confronts her, but instead of fighting to the death, the two finally accept their strange bond. Together, the witch and the hunter walk back into the dangerous world of the Lost Lands, and their story continues.